from a questionable traffic stop in Florida involving a YouTuber and the DeLand Police Department.
Why are your officers pulling people over for no crime?
To an unlawfully violent confrontation with the Auburn Police Department.
I'm gonna smoke you, I promise you.
All right, go.
Here are 5 times rude cops got what they deserved, starting with a YouTuber who stood his ground against an officer's questionable tactics.
Why are your officers pulling people over for no crime?
Okay, so he was conducting a well-being check on you. You were
Come on, man.
some concerning
behaviors, like pulling to the side of the road safely in a safe manner.
Okay. He said you did so several
not
times.
violating any traffic infraction. You have me detained on the side of the road, and you don't want to listen to me.
This is Officer Rafael Amaya Alonso from the DeLand Police Department. On September 10th, 2024, a YouTuber was driving around in DeLand, Florida, while recording his commute on his dash cam. As he persisted with his journey, Officer Alonso pulled him over. The officer claimed that he pulled the YouTuber over to conduct a well-being check after he observed him pulling over the side of the road several times. Watch how the traffic stop is about to take an unlawful turn.
Hey, how's it going, man? I'm Officer Alfonso with the DeLand Police Department.
What'd you pull me over for?
For a well-being check. That's all it is.
Oh,
I saw that once I got behind you, you keep turning off, and then...
A well-being check, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure you're okay. You keep pulling off the road and coming back on the road and stuff, so I'm trying to see if you're having a medical emergency or anything like that, that's all.
You're pulling me over. You're stopping me from what I'm doing because you're concerned? Because did I commit a crime?
I said I'm just doing a well-being check on you.
Did I commit a traffic infraction?
No, I'm just doing a well-being check on
Is this
you.
what is your name?
Officer Alfonso with the DeLand Police Department.
Who's the other officer?
What is it?
Who's the other officer?
Officer Amat. He's right over there. Just doing a well-being check on you, man. You keep
I'm Do you have a supervisor on duty?
I can get a supervisor.
I'd like a supervisor over here. Is this something that you guys typically engage in?
What is it?
Is this something that you guys typically engage in?
We conduct well-being checks all the time whenever a car, if we see that a car is doing some type of maneuvers or anything like that.
What maneuver was it that you...
I just said that you kept pulling off and onto the road and all.
How many times did I pull off the road?
It was a total of 2 times that you did that, so I was trying to check.
Is this the second time, the traffic stop?
No, the second time is when you pulled off into the Stetson field.
When was the first time?
The first time, it was by the potato patch, if you know where that is. That's right down there by the Dixie Lodge. I don't know if you're from the area.
Really?
But
is that on video?
It is, actually. My dash cam records up to a minute before anything happens.
Anything happens, so when did you start recording?
It's a minute before the
lights turned on? So I was in that Stetson lot for more than a minute.
But it's still happened under my presence. I was just doing a well-being check. The supervisor's coming. Okay, he's gonna...
Well, I mean, you're the one that pulled me over. You've got me...
Well, you requested a supervisor.
Because you've got me over here on the side of the road.
Yeah, for a well-being check. That's what it was. Yeah,
so how long do you need to conduct your well-being check?
This was it, but you called the supervisor, so I'm just waiting on my...
Because you're illegally detaining me on the side of the road, sir.
I'm just doing a well-being check. I never said you're being detained or anything.
Sir, I'm not detained. There's lights on behind me. You pulled me over to the side of the road. How am I supposed to believe that I'm not being detained?
Like I said, my supervisor's on his way. Well, go ahead and talk to my supervisor. You would have been free to go now because I see that you're doing perfectly fine, but you called for my supervisor. That's why.
I'm concerned that you're pulling people over for not doing a goddamn thing wrong.
I got you. Well, my supervisor...
I'm concerned that you're detaining people on the side of the road for no good goddamn reason.
The YouTuber questioned the validity of the stop, asked for a supervisor, and disputed the officer's justification. The footage did not back Officer Alonso's statement. showing no signs of unusual or hazardous driving before the stop. Watch to see how the encounter concludes after a supervisor shows up.
How's it going, man?
How do you think it's going? Is it Sergeant still, Sergeant Salmon?
It is.
Why are your officers pulling people over for no crime?
Okay, so he was conducting a well-being check on you. You were
Come on, man.
some concerning
Behavior,
Yeah,
like pulling to the side of the road safely in a safe manner,
Okay. He said you did so several
not
times.
violating
Are you
any
allowed to talk,
traffic
or
and
you gonna-
You have me detained on the side of the
You're
road,
not
and you don't
detained,
want to
you're free
listen
to
to me?
leave. Sergeant! Both off!
The sergeant rudely exits the interaction by simply walking away. The YouTuber yells at the cops by getting out of his car, but the officers drive away. The YouTuber went to the police department to file a complaint against the officers, however, he was not able to do so. It is uncertain whether the complaint has been filed yet. If you think this was the only rude cop who got what they deserved, wait until you watch this next case.
I'm gonna smoke you, I promise you.
All right, go.
Fuck off.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Oh, yeah, my
Put your hands behind your back. Hey, put your hands behind your back. Look, all right.
All right.
These are officers from the Auburn Police Department. On September 7th, 2024, officers confronted an individual named Dedrick Parks, accused of trespassing and attempting to break into vehicles. After the cops found him hiding in the bushes, Mr. Park alleged that he was being chased, and he did not do anything wrong.
Come out of the bush right now. Get up now.
They were chasing me.
Get up. What are you doing?
They were chasing me.
What's your name?
They were chasing me.
No, because you're trying to break into cars and shit.
No, we weren't.
You were in your neighbor's yard,
No, we
trespassing
weren't.
in their backyard. She's got you on camera, dude.
Oh yeah, we did it that one time. They told us to stop and we stopped.
You've been cutting through yards. What the fuck are you doing?
We didn't break in no cars.
Okay, well, you've been cutting through yards all through the city. This is the second or third time.
You tell me what to get from around here, and you come back 20 minutes later. What are you talking about? You stopped this
Every single night between the overnight hours, you and your friends run around the fucking city doing all sorts of dumb shit.
Your mom's I'm going to arrest your mother because you want to dick around and do all this shit all times of night. Where's your mother right now?
I mean, it's not a trick question. Where's your mom?
It's not going to prevent her from getting arrested. I've already made up my mind. Where is your mother?
When I first got here, she was like down at the corner.
What, you're cool enough to run around all the city, but you can't answer a simple question?
I don't even run around all the city.
You do.
I don't.
You do.
I don't.
Because last time you were cutting through yards, it was on North Division Street with your friends.
Yeah, because they live all the way down here.
So what are you doing cutting through yards there, too?
Because I'm with them. We're walking places. What do you mean?
Use the sidewalk. That's what they're for. Sidewalk. You walk on
We literally
it.
haven't cut in the yard in like a couple weeks.
Just today you did. Your neighbor's yard. She doesn't want you in their yard.
When did we didn't cut in anyone's yard today.
You're on camera.
Not today. I don't
Okay.
remember going through anyone's
Well,
yard.
she said you were on there today. I saw a video and you were in the backyard, so.
Mr. Park confidently states he hasn't trespassed recently, explaining that he spent most of that day at the library. He asserts he was in the bush because he was being chased and firmly denied any connection to the nearby bike. Mr. Park explains that he separated from his group out of fear and firmly denies any involvement in criminal activity. Watch what the cops do with him despite such justifications.
Alright, just right here.
I thought I ever catch you by my crib. I'm gonna smoke you, I promise you.
Alright, go.
Fuck off.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Oh, yeah, my
Put your hands behind your back. Hey, put your hands behind your back. Look, alright.
All right.
That was crazy. That was
Back up. All right, guys, back up.
Are you serious? That's a little bit too much.
He was given instructions. Put his hands behind his back. He's
You
already
had to
good.
slam him like that, bro. You picked him 6'5" feet in the air. Like what? You have to do that, man.
He's 108, like 80 pounds, bro.
Ranger Auburn, can you send medical to our location? We're in custody.
Safe, bro. People be breaking into houses and shit. Like,
Get him on his other way.
where?
Injuring person.
Where you are? This is.
Yeah, his face hit the. Oh my God. Yeah, D, are you alright, man?
Come on, you guys.
Just back up for me, please.
Oh my God.
You need to call my man.
Knocked him the fuck
We just called. We did.
Yeah, that's.
I hope your body cam's on, bro.
They are.
And talk.
It's in handcuffs right here.
Just stay on side.
Here, sit up for us.
He knocked him clean the fuck out. Put the guy glass in his eye, his face, and all that. And sir, that was a clear popping pick. You didn't have to pick him up over your head and slam him to his face. Hope you run those body cams, because that was crazy. I understand you had to de-escalate.
Okay, I understand that.
You gave him 2 times.
I understand you
Yeah, 2 times too many. Do you understand that?
Okay, but he's putting hands on us at that point. So
He slapped hand away and said, let
Bring
go
this-
of me.
and then he pushed him. All right. All right. You need to step away. All
I
right.
stepped away.
All right.
We're done. We're done here. You can go to where you gotta go
These
to.
guys breaking into our cars.
And we were handling it.
You were
Okay.
handling it.
And he came up on us. All right.
You slammed and knocked the fucking man
Okay,
on
can you
his
stand
face
up? Or no?
For nothing.
We'll help you up, man.
You slapped his hand, he slapped your hand away, and then he started backing away. You grabbed him, said you're under arrest, said it twice,
I don't want
and
him,
slammed him on his face, knocked his glasses into
Where's
his
it?
face.
Is that-
Knocked him
We're
clean out.
coming
You
in
barely
here.
speak English right now, man.
We're gonna sit over
It's
here.
insane.
I'm on his phone now.
He definitely
Hey, can you walk over to this car?
Yes, I can.
He was this high in the air.
Does it go if you ask me that or no?
What's that?
Head hit first.
You got anything else on you,
You
man?
could easily just held
No,
him down.
I was literally just asking if that was Gavin.
In the air.
He's my actual friend. I don't think he
Let him
knows
go,
it's
let
me.
him free, breaking into people's cars. Y'all are really in for a suit. Y'all are in for a suit. You're here thinking you're a good guy. Look at him.
Just have a seat. Have a seat.
His real problem is not against me. I just wanted to let that be cleared. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about him. His real problem is not with me.
Okay, have a seat.
I'm sorry.
No, he wasn't.
Do we need him? We need him.
No, it's Aiden.
Lift the car for us, right?
Just have a seat. We'll leave it cracked for you. Here, you want to just stand here for a second?
The cops arrest Mr. Park, which leads to a physical struggle. The suspect is forcefully taken to the ground, rendered unconscious, and left with visible injuries. He was subsequently placed inside the cop cruiser. The details of what followed this encounter are very limited and uncertain. If you think this was the maximum rude cops get what they deserve, then you probably aren't aware of this next case.
No, I'm not giving you my license registration. You pulled me over unlawfully, buddy. Unlawful pullover. You gonna let me go to work now?
No.
Yeah,
Give me your
okay.
license
Okay.
registration.
I'm not giving you. Under what? If I don't, what are you gonna do?
Failure to identify.
That's a secondary crime, dude. That's
an
a
arrest-
secondary
hey,
crime.
That's an arrestable offense.
This is Officer R. Santos from the Lake County Sheriff's Office. In May 2022, a YouTuber was pulled over by Officer Santos after the driver had allegedly flipped him off. Officer Santos claimed to have caught him speeding in a 45 miles per hour zone. Flipping off or making an obscene hand gesture might be considered lawful under the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. Officer Santos demands ID and a driver's license, which the YouTuber refuses to provide. Watch how Officer Santos is infuriated after being at the receiving end of the gesture.
What are you pulling me over for? Legal
up, man?
pullover. A legal pullover, buddy. You
are-
just pulled me over unconstitutionally. Do you understand that?
Hey, you're speeding.
I'm not speeding.
You talk about me
I got
speeding.
a fucking dash cam with
Hey,
my
hold on.
GPS on it, buddy.
Listen. You flipped me off while I'm driving down.
That's
the
not
road.
illegal, buddy. It's not illegal. You
Hey,
just committed a
license-
crime.
license and
Nope,
registration.
you're
Yeah.
not getting license and registration. I haven't committed no crime. What's my crime?
You're the guy that's always pulling.
What's my
recording.
crime, buddy?
Give me your license and registration.
What's my
You're
crime?
speeding. I paced you.
Paste me.
You're in front of me.
Let me see your thing. Let me see your gun. Let me see your gun, buddy. You paced
My
me.
gun.
Get out of here. Let me see
Give me
your
your license
radar
and
gun.
registration.
I'm not giving you registration. You pulled me over unlawfully, sir. Santos, number 620.
Santos 620. Give me
Yeah.
your license and registration.
No, I'm not giving you my license registration. You pulled me over unlawfully, buddy. Unlawful pullover. You gonna let me go to work now?
No.
For those who don't know, the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution grants freedom of speech and freedom of the press to citizens. The officer claims the driver was speeding and mentions pacing him as evidence, but the driver insists on seeing proof, such as a radar gun reading, and initially refuses to provide documentation. Faced with the threat of arrest, the driver eventually hands over his license and registration. Watch what Officer Santos does in retaliation.
Yeah, okay. Okay. I'm not giving you. Under what? If I don't, what are you going to do?
Failure to identify.
That's a secondary crime, dude. That's a secondary crime.
That's an arrestable offense.
Is it?
Yeah.
What'd you pull me over for?
I told you speeding. Give me your license.
Speeding? I'm giving you my license registration under threat of arrest.
All right, man.
And your litigation, buddy.
Let's go.
Litigation. Litigation.
10-4.
Here's my license. Here's my license. Here's my registration.
All right, cool.
And you're going to litigation, buddy.
Okay. Hey,
you are. No problem, buddy. No problem. You call backup code 3 for a speeding ticket and a camera, you coward.
Hey.
You're a coward, buddy.
You're receiving your speeding ticket.
Good.
Right?
Give me my speeding ticket and get away from me.
Get away
I don't
from
need
me.
no more lawful directions from you, buddy.
Whose truck is this, though? Is your work truck?
I don't answer questions. Give me my
I'll be in
ticket.
contact with your work company as well, all right, man?
You go ahead and do what you need to do, buddy.
So
Threaten me some more.
Go ahead.
Threaten me some
Hey,
more.
go ahead.
Litigation will
Hey.
start against you, Santos.
Hey.
Punk.
Go ahead and fight the ticket, all
Yeah.
right?
I will fight the ticket, yeah. Coward. Punk ass.
The officer unnecessarily calls for backup on the scene. After a few moments, backup officers arrive. The driver is issued a speeding ticket but continues to argue, calling the officers cowards. One officer mentions reaching out to the driver's employer. The situation escalates as the driver hurls vulgar insults at the officers. The driver states his intention to fight the ticket in court. However, no update is available on this case. If you think this was the height of rude cops getting what they deserved, then you probably haven't watched this next case.
What's going on right now is I was here waiting for a coffee, and your boyfriend comes back to me very close, and he goes, "Hey, look who it is, it's a pig." And I was like, "Excuse me."
No, he doesn't know cops.
Okay, what if I came up to your boyfriend or you and called you names?
This is an officer from the Anchorage Police Department. In September 2022, an individual is approached by an officer after a remark made by their boyfriend calling the officer a pig. The officer asserts that the comment started as harassment and the situation escalated with more insults. The officer is detaining the man for his verbal behavior, while his girlfriend questions the officer's right to do so. Watch how the officer behaves during the interaction.
Tell me why he's being arrested. Can you not?
Let me talk to you.
You can talk to me. Stay right there.
You don't tell me where to stop.
Please don't
Okay?
back into
What's
me.
your name? So, what's going on right now is I was here waiting for a coffee, and your boyfriend comes back to me very close, and he goes, "Hey, look who it is, it's a pig." And I was like, "Excuse me."
No, he doesn't know cops.
Okay, what if I came up to your boyfriend or you and called you names?
And then we go, "Oh my God, my feelings got hurt," and I walk away.
And guess what?
Guess
And I
what?
said, "Can I help you?" He goes,
Tell me
"No."
where it's illegal to say that. I don't think you're a pig, but tell me where it's illegal to say
Well,
that.
it started to be a harassment when he starts to barrage.
Okay, so he's an asshole in the morning and he hasn't had coffee yet.
Okay. We'll make it a day. We'll see what we can do, because we can't have him run around cops and calling people names and be disorderly.
Because you can't handle anybody saying something mean about you?
Not just me, probably everybody else he's running.
Yeah, because-
Why don't you go on your way? Because he's going to be with me for a little
Well,
bit.
I'm not leaving him. And I'm
Okay,
gonna
then
just
you
bail
stay
him
right
out,
here.
So I will. That's great. Can I ask you what legal right you have to put him in a car?
The man was being arrested and was kept inside the cop cruiser. According to the First Amendment, such insults and remarks are often considered under the protection granted by the law. However, in a 2015 case involving a Tennessee teen, he was arrested after calling officers pigs, raising concerns about the legality of such actions. Very little is known about the proceedings of this case. If you think this was the last rude cop who got what they deserved, then you probably haven't heard about this next case.
Sworn in?
Yeah, no, I'm a sworn in police officer.
You don't have an ID?
No, they did. I've been bitching about this forever with them. I have my badge. I don't have an ID.
Do you have like your driver's license on you?
Yes, sir. Or, yes,
fine.
ma'am. Sorry.
Is it in the car?
Was that here?
Is it in this wallet?
Yes. And that's my old badge from my old department.
This is Logan Malik from the Washingtonville Police Department. In mid-2022, some local businesses in Washingtonville, New York State, reported to the authorities about an impersonating U.S. Marshal. When questioned, he displayed his badge and ID but couldn't prove he was a U.S. Marshal, stating he was off duty. Although he had a loaded gun and a badge from a previous job, they were not valid for his current circumstances. Watch how the interaction unravels when the cops confront him.
Lock your back. Don't lock your fingers. You should not do this, right? Put your hands upside down. Spread your feet.
Okay. I'm an off-duty officer. I have my identification.
Okay. We're just going to check because we're going to call it your first aid police officer.
Oh, okay.
Do you have anything else on you?
No, sir. I have a taser in my vehicle. And my badge. I have my badge right here.
Where's your ID at?
My police ID, so I don't have a police ID on me. I can,
don't have a police ID on you?
No, I don't have a police ID yet. What's that badge say?
Washingtonville?
I'll give you my chief's number. You can call and confirm that right now.
Have you been sworn in?
Yeah, no, I'm a sworn in chief officer.
You don't have an ID?
No, they didn't. I've been bitching about this forever with them. I have my badge. I don't have an ID.
Do you have like your driver's license on you?
Yes, sir. Yes,
fine.
ma'am. Sorry.
Is it in the car?
Was that here?
It's in this wallet?
Yes. And that's my old badge from my old department. No, like I said, I got the say I can get my phone for you. But no, I was about to head into work tonight, but I was just hanging out.
2060 deal.
So
Gave this at the Holiday Inn, has your name on it. It says that you're with the U.S. Marshals Task Force. Has your last name on it. That's what they gave us at the Holiday Inn.
I didn't say that was the first one to call my chief.
No, we'll get a hold of one. Okay, thank you.
2015.
Now listen, I want to be completely honest, and the reason I did lie to you, and the reason I lied to you,
I called the Senate chief.
Hey, go ahead. So the reason I lied to you is because I was embarrassed. Listen, I've always wanted to be a U.S. Marshal, and I'm not saying I did not tell them that I was a U.S. Marshal. I can see how that was misconstrued. I pay attention to their most wanted, and they had a bunch of Aryan Brotherhood dudes on there for most wanted. And if you don't believe me, because why would you? I was dishonest with you from the start. I can pull it up on my phone and show you their AV guys wanted on there. Okay, I put I'm Officer Malik on that note, so I can articulate it better. Can you show me that note so I can explain it better? Because honestly, I'm a little nervous. This is my dream career. I will not lie to you. I just want to make sure I'm telling you the truth and not stumbling around. Yeah. Because I know as an officer when people are stumbling around, it's okay, what the f***, why are you nervous? Something's up. I understand. I've been around. Not that long, but I've been an officer for 5 years. But if you show me that, I can explain to you exactly what I meant by that.
Well, that note might have been written by the my officer. I'm not sure.
I wrote that note. I put Officer Malik, and I said, if you saw these guys, because I had some buddies. They're not law enforcement, but some buddies talking about Aryan brother, Nazi-looking dudes walking around, and not just in the general Woodman area. The reason I went there, and you can also talk to the people at Holiday Inn, I'm in the process of moving. So I was asking them what their room rates were and how much their suites cost, because I want to get a suite when I go there. Because I have she's 2.5-year-old daughter. I get her every other week. I don't want her to be stuck in a crammed up room, and I wanted to see about the pool. But while I was there, I brought that up. I said, I'm Officer Malik. You see these guys? Here's my phone number. You can call me. I also said call 911 or whatever, and I brought up what they look like. And I said the U.S. Marshals wanted them. I said you can contact the U.S. Marshals. I didn't say I'm a U.S. Marshal. But what's embarrassing about it to me is how obsessed I am with what they do, because that's my dream. I would like to work with them.
You determined that you actually were telling people you were a U.S. Marshal?
I absolutely was not.
Okay. Well,
sir, I'm telling you the honest truth.
That's information we have. Okay. So
I would never in a million years, sir.
I understand that. But I've conducted a thorough investigation.
I believe you.
I've talked to my chief.
Yes, sir.
I've talked to some other people.
I would never identify myself.
Okay, you are going to be arrested for impersonating a U.S. Marshal. Okay, it's misdemeanor to 4th degree. So what we're going to do is take you back to our police station. You'll be booked, and you'll be released on a summons. Okay?
Sir.
What I
know
expect.
There's nothing you can do, but like my rights are ruined.
I understand this is a tough thing.
Well, this didn't. Who's saying that? I'm actually legitimately saying that I'm a U.S. Marshal is what I'm saying. Because I can, like that paper right there, that does not confirm that. I can confirm that.
All right, well, we're just putting together all our evidence and everything. And then you can have your day in court, okay? You know, we have probable cause to make the arrest.
You know, no matter what, though, like, being reasonable, and I'm not putting this on you, I'm done with law enforcement. There's no chance that I'm
well, that's not up to me, and
no,
I can't say that.
I'm saying
and you know, this is not something I want to do. I don't want to arrest another police officer, okay? But we do things professionally, and we have to go by the book.
I'm frustrated about I'm not frustrated with you, but this is absolutely insane to me. Can I have somebody pick my vehicle up?
Officer Malik admitted he lied about being a U.S. Marshal because he was fascinated by the role and wanted to impress others, especially when it came to fugitive cases. He explained that his intention wasn't to impersonate a law enforcement officer, but to make it seem like he was part of the U.S. Marshal team since he deeply admired their work. After investigating, the cops confirmed he had been telling people he was a U.S. Marshal, which led to federal charges. Officer Malik, who had a troubled past and a criminal record, reflected on his actions and the consequences, which ultimately resulted in his conviction in 2023. It's surprising to witness rude behavior from cops on the job and see them face similar repercussions. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Goodbye.